So what happened with my father and I was we were building a little room for me upstairs where where I would sleep because I'd gotten older now, and I used to sleep in a room with my younger sister, and then all of a sudden went upstairs and we were putting up sheetrock, and I mouthed off to my dad, and the next thing I knew, my head was through the sheetrock, and never said another word to my dad again. He made his point, and I got it. But really, my dad was my hero because he worked
Yeah.
13 hours a day, 6 days a week. He would come home on Sunday, which was a day off. We'd come home from church and he would plop down in his easy chair and he would just lights out.
Hmm.
And I'd run up to him and say, "Hey, come on, Dad, let's go throw the ball around." He'd get up out of that chair and he'd come out, throw the ball around with me for a few minutes. And my buddies would come by. I lived 2 blocks from my high school. The guys were headed up to the high school. I said, "Come on, Joey, let's go. We're going up to play. Hey, Pop, here's the glove. Here's the ball. Catch you later." I mean, I wasn't out there 10, 15 minutes. And that happened year after year, time after time. And never once did my father ever say to me when I tried to wake him basically out of his sleep and say, Joey, I'm tired. I just really can't. I can't really get up today.
Hmm.
Never once did he ever deny me the opportunity to be with him, even if it was for a short period of time. But he was always willing to get up out of that chair and be there with me. And that's my hero.
Because he's working all the time. I want to say working at a gas station, at a
A
liquor
liquor
store.
store.
And
He owned it.
yeah.
Well, he worked at a liquor. He worked at the gas station for a long time, and then he worked at the liquor store for over 20 years. And they were open from 9 in the morning till 10 at night. And he'd come home at 10 at night. I was allowed to sort of stay up and say goodnight. About 15 minutes from where he worked, it was home. He used to get an hour for lunch. An hour for dinner. He'd leave the store at say 5:15 or 5 o'clock, be home at 5:15, leave and go back to the liquor store at 5:45 and be there. So I had a half hour with my dad at dinner. But I cherished and relished every moment that I had the opportunity to spend with my father.
What does it feel like when your head goes through sheetrock? I can't imagine. I
I
think that
just
pain
I,
would stick
I
with
was
you.
praying there wasn't a beam on the other side.
Right, right. Your
it,
dad played
it
sheetrock
happens.
roulette.
It happens so quick, you don't know. You know how things happen, and all of a sudden you take a step back and you go, "Wow, I can't believe that happened." So taught me a
Well,
lesson, though. Taught me a lesson.
we are building a house, but I think I might hold off on that kind of corporal punishment with the little
You
ones here. We'll
should.
think of other
Yeah,
methods.
I don't recommend it. Let's put it that way.